to Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and answer your questions. All right, I know the lighting's a little weird in here tonight. I was playing around with it, and it doesn't look right, but we're going to go with it for tonight, okay? So we'll see what happens. So, hey, Ken, nice to see you. I saw you in the chat. I've got it going over here. Let me make sure I mute this. Perfect. It's muted. Okay. We don't want to hear me in the background. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Bebo. Nice to see you guys. All right. So a lot going on today. We have several questions that came in. So remember, the new format, we're going to try and keep this. Oh, cool. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. I really like the job that she did, and she even changed the logo for Ancient Oak Psychic Art. So we're playing around with that to see how that goes. Kind of nice to go ahead. Hey, Lily, nice to see you. Hey, Ava. Yay, the gang's all here. I love it. So, hey, in the chat too, I see you, Jackie. Nice to see you. All right. And Belize. Okay. So, hey, a lot happening here. And so what I'm going to try and do is keep the lives to an hour. If we can keep this to an hour, I'm actually going to do a second one on a different day. So I love the 2 hours, but I think that we keep it to an hour. We have more opportunity and it goes fast. So what to tell you? My name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energies of the cards. You can read more about me and book sessions at ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Hey, I love it. Hi, Tillery. Nice to see you. Oh my God, I love it. Everyone's here tonight. So you can visit, like I said, you can visit my website. I have a sale going on. So if you want to take advantage of that and go ahead and book a birthday reading, a New Year 2026 reading, now is a great time to go ahead and do that. And really, you don't need an excuse for a reading. When you want one, right? You can also sign up for a free newsletter I have on my site. And that's something that can definitely, oh, thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Congratulations. Oh my God, good for you. I love it. Wonderful news. And so you can book a personal reading, messages from your loved ones where I use my mediumship, missing person consultation. You can also visit the Learning Center on my website for the 4-week manifestation masterclass, which is going right now, happening right now. So all the people that signed up, welcome. And I know I've had phenomenal feedback. So yay. Anybody else that wants to take it, we're going to have a sign up list for the next one. So if you're interested in it, read more about it on the website. And then when the sign up sheet, it should be out next week. We're going to go ahead and have people sign up. Same thing for the Tarot Masterclass, which is coming out in spring. I only do that a couple of times a year. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and look for that. The other thing is I do private lessons in intuition development. So if you're wondering how to get started and how to do exercises and tap into that, definitely go ahead and book that appointment. It's one-on-one, also for tarot lessons, raising your vibration, and one-on-one manifestation. If you already have a manifestation practice, but it's not working for you, or if we need to look at it and tweak it, that's what that appointment is for. Okay, you can also find me on YouTube, sometimes on Rumble, not really, and TikTok. I do zodiac readings for all signs. I also do a daily tarot reading. If you didn't know that, it's a short and sweet segment. It can be anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Really, I'm short. I'm not going to drag it out. That's just not my personality. I'm not a fluffer. Okay, not a fluffer. So that wouldn't happen. Also, again, Tarot Tuesday, we go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 4 p.m. Pacific. And that's where your questions are answered. I do the occasional interview. You can check out the last 2 interviews I've done with Anne-Marie Morales and with Lynn. And for whatever reason, Lynn Monet, thank you. Oh my God, she's going to kill me. With Lynn Monet on the fairies. And then also going way back with Jerry Marzinski. Wow. If you want to hear something very enlightening about entities, go listen to that. Yes, and I did 2. One is a podcast setup. It wasn't meant to be, but it turned out to be that way. And then the other one is actually a video. What else to tell you? Oh, you can join the channel's membership. That's something that's new. It's a great way to support the channel, be part of this awesome community. When we get enough people that have joined, like over 100, I'm actually going to go live for the members only on Zoom, so we can ask the questions we can't talk about here on YouTube. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that as this channel's growing. And thank you, by the way, this channel is growing phenomenally. Last time I checked, and let me just come over here right now, we are at, can I see it here? 95,700 people and growing. Oh my God, this channel is growing phenomenally. I think by next week, we are going to have 100,000. I'm glad you're a member too, Lily. Phenomenal. You are the people that make this community. Absolutely. Because that's what's bringing us all together. We have like this common goal. We're all curious about everything. And just a really good group of people, to be honest. I mean, really, if someone's an ass, I block them. I don't let them be part of the community, because there have been people like that, they say nasty things to me or to other people on the channel. It's like, who needs that? Grow up. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut up. Don't say it. I don't mind another opinion, but when people are nasty to each other, I really block them. I don't see the point in that. What else to tell you? So it's growing. So when you remember, I do a monthly video, which I haven't done for January. Sorry, guys. I've had an allergic reaction. I've had a hard time doing videos recently just because I get winded from this. I'm getting Benadryl after this show. I'm going to the store. So I do that. And then also you guys get to vote on a topic, which will be posted after the show. And then I do a member shout out during the show. If you haven't been here before, and if you're a member or you want to become a member tonight, now's the time to do that, because I'll do a member shout out and your name will go into this bowl if you are present and live. And then I go like this, I mix it up and I choose a name, and this is going to be Dawn. So Dawn would get a free question answered for tonight. That's for all the members. So if you're a member, when we do the shout out, definitely sign off in the chat. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. That way you can get in on this. It's really a lot of fun. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment after today's show. That really helps out the algorithm. Last week, we had out of the blue, we had almost 19,000 people watch last week's Tarot Tuesday. Wow. So, a few thousand is normal, but this just took off out of the blue. So the channel's growing and growing and growing. I'm super excited by it. A lot of people are getting a lot out of it. They message me all the time. You can also hit the notification bell, like I said. At the end of today's show, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. That's for everyone that's here and watching the replay. And whenever this video finds you, that's when that reading's meant for you. And again, a special thank you to all my subscribers, the returning ones, the new ones, and the new ones that are about to join. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, it's been a joy and a pleasure to really reach this amount of people. It's unbelievable, actually. And okay, here we go. I'm talking too much, so let's go ahead and get going. All right, so I've got 2 rules for the show, everybody, and that is 1 question per show. That way it doesn't become one person's personal reading. That keeps it fair. And the other one is no bad language or topics. We keep it family friendly for YouTube because it's a censorship platform. And I love my channel, so I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize it. That's why we can talk about those things in a Zoom call in the membership. So let's go ahead and get the questions. So you can submit your questions in advance, which a lot of people do, or live. And that's going to be through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat, of course. Just note, SuperChat's going to be more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. So for the SuperChat, it's a $30 minimum. For PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Cash App, sorry, I left out Cash App, it's a $20 minimum. Okay. And then just tell me your question and we will go from there. I have a disclaimer and then we'll get going. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right, we've got some super chats. So I'm going to start with the super chats first. Lily, I am so happy for you that you're closing on that. Really, that is just phenomenal. Okay, Ava, first one out. And then I'll come back to you, Lily. Okay, so Ava, hi, Allison. Love the Cancer reading. I'm going on vacation next week. Will it be safe and fun? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. You know, I've had a couple of questions come in like that already, too. So I think a lot of that's going to be, there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now, so we'll find out. Okay, so this is for Ava. Will your vacation be safe and fun? We have Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So let me move that so I can see myself. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. I think it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. That's because this card showed up. So what I think is, I think that this is slow and steady wins the race. I think your vacation is going to be fun. It's going to progress along very nicely. It's going to just kind of meander along. There's no speed. There's no quickness to this energy whatsoever. It's a very slow and steady, grounded, stable kind of energy. It's a nice energy moving forward. It's on a mission. There's an agenda behind this vacation. Will it be safe? Yes. The Nine of Pentacles, this is you having your laser focus. You know what it is that you want to accomplish. And this is that card of being independent and self-reliant. So this is you maintaining your sovereignty. This is going to be you enjoying your trip. That's for sure. But there's an emotional sadness to it. We've got the Four of Cups. I don't think it's exactly what you're expecting it to be or what you want it to be. There's some type of sadness, but that energy can shift. It's just there's going to be something that takes place that's not exactly what you wanted it to be. So something might not go in your direction. It's not the whole trip. It's just it's kind of a mixed bag. There might be a couple things that just don't go according to plan, but I think you're definitely going to be safe. I think you're happy for a lot of it. I don't want to, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but I think a couple things might happen that it's not what you want it to be, if that makes sense. But I don't see anything dangerous happening. It's definitely safe. So enjoy your vacation. All right. Thank you for your question. All right. Then the next one is going to be from Lily. Hey, Lily. All right. So what is your question, Lily? I see. Oops. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Let me see. I have to scroll. Ava, I hope you have a blast. I'm just scrolling to see your question. I'm so glad you remember too. So let's see. Yeah, you know what? It is just like the weirdest thing. It's all on my face and my neck. And I'm just like, wow, it's just like, it's like some hive reaction to something. So I am going to go get some Benadryl. I hate taking medicine unless I have to. So I'm going to break down and go get it. And then I guess with Benadryl, I'll be sleeping pretty good tonight. All right. So Lily, I don't see your question. Was it just to donate or am I missing it? I'm scrolling. You're welcome, Ava. I hope you have a blast. Okay. Hey, Amanda. Nice to see you. So I don't see it, Lily. Here it is. Wait. Nope, that's not it. Okay. I'm going to wait for you to repost your question because I don't see it anywhere. Unless it's like way, way back there and I can't scroll that far back. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next question, Lily, because I don't see a response from you. Okay, Ava, I love it. I love that little heart with the wings. Very cool. So this next question is from Linda, and Linda writes, "Hi, Allison. Love your lives and Pisces videos. Will ice clean out? Will ice clean out Pennsylvania?" Thank you, Linda. Oh, I'm sorry. That made me laugh. The way it's phrased. Okay. Will ice clean out Pennsylvania? Okay, let's find out. All right, so here we go. Will ice clean out Pennsylvania? We have Ace of Cups. We have the Death card. Oh my God. Wow. It's showtime. We have the Ace of Cups, the Death and Rebirth card, and then we have Judgment. So, Linda, I would say Pennsylvania is about to get cleaned out. This is an ace. So when I ask a yes or no question and I get an ace and it was the first card I pulled, that's a big fat yes. And this is the Ace of Cups, of love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. So this is really telling me that this is a big yes. Pennsylvania is going to get cleaned out. Death and Rebirth card. In this deck, they also have the term rebirth. This is telling me that it's going to be restored. So I definitely think that this is going to be one of those times where it's going to be cleaned out. Is there actual death? No, but it's more that, you know, that agenda of people not being accountable for the crimes that they commit or being here illegally, that kind of thing, that there's an end coming to that. This is a big release. This is change and transformation. That state's about to change and transform for the better, believe it or not. That tells me that they're going to be weeding out a lot of people. It's Judgment Day for them. So Pennsylvania, it's judgment time. I think they've been a sanctuary state. And so now it's judgment time. So a lot of things are going to be changing there. And because this is the Ace of Love, and I think that this is kind of like restoring it back to what it's supposed to be, that it comes back to the American people. So, wow, that is beautiful. So that's a beautiful answer to that question. That made me laugh. Will ice clean out Pennsylvania? Yes, they will. All right. Thank you for your question, Linda. All right, next. So, hi, Alison. Love your Virgo videos. They really resonate with me. Please don't stop your dailies. So if you guys are wondering why they said that, because my video was freezing a couple of times. I have no idea why. And so I thought, well, if it keeps doing that, I'm going to just put it on hold for a little bit. And I just booked a New Year's reading for next week. Congratulations. Thank you. Can't wait. What does my cat Sylvester think of me and the family? LOL. Cheers, Holly. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. And then Lily, I'll come right back to you. Okay, so I just saw your question come in. All right, so let's see. What does your cat Sylvester think of you and the family? Okay, let's find out. What a cool name for a cat. All right, here we go. We have the Tower. We have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. So your cat is absolutely in love with you and your family. This cat had big revelations and wake-up calls. I think when you adopted this cat, when you either got him from the breeder or the shelter, however you found him, I think it was a major revelation on how loving you guys are and how loving humans are. And that's what he thinks of you. I think that this is something that the cat always wanted, was this type of environment that the cat manifested it in. So that means a lot of play toys. This is like food on command, a lot of love. That cat having its own way, being able to be a cat, be mischievous, be loving, whatever the cat is, personality is. But to me, this is the cat having major revelations. It's not a Tower moment where something bad happened. It's just kind of like a light bulb went off and the cat just realized how good it actually has it. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, whether he was a rescue or again, like I said, or you adopted him from a breeder, however you got him. He's just really, really happy with you and the family in general. So that's going to be with your husband, with the kids, other pets, whoever's in that household. This cat is super happy. He sees a very loving, energetic environment. It's like the cat's in its own bubble of love. Beautiful energy. But the cat feels like it manifested it in. I just want to say that. The cat feels like it got what it wanted. So that's what your cat thinks of you. That's beautiful, Holly. Thank you. Okay, so I was lagging. I was wondering if there's anything I need to know, and I was going to tell you that you were right. House sold quickly. Phenomenal. Thank you. I love that. I love it. Good for you. I know that you needed that. It's one less thing you have to deal with. Okay. Was there, oh God, this thing just moved. Okay, I was wondering if there's anything I need to know. So let's find out. All right, so this is going to be for Lily. And thank you for being a member and a beautiful person. Here we go. So here we go. Let's do this for Lily. Okay. We have 5 of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. So this is telling me that there's going to be a feeling of loss and bereavement. And this might have something to do with the house. You might feel, well, even though you're excited that you sold it, that you still feel a loss, though, from it. I think it could be something that you really love. And you know, when I channel and when we've had sessions, I don't remember all the details. I just want to remember. So I don't remember the details of the house, so you know. So that's true for anybody I read for, just if anybody's out there. So this is telling me that there might be some kind of sadness to that. It's an emotional sadness, but it's one of those moments where you're just sad by looking at what it is that you lost, and then you turn around and you see what you have and what you're grateful for. And that's the lesson of this card. So it just tells me you're just going through something and you're shifting out of it. The other thing is the Knight of Pentacles. This is that night where it's slow and steady wins the race. This is you on a mission, and this is something in the earthly realm. So he's on a mission where it's something very tangible. Relationships, it's career, it is, you're looking at finances, you're looking at health, you're looking at a lot of different things. This just tells me that you're on to something bigger, better, and more beautiful. You are moving forward on a mission for some type of structure that's coming in. And with the 4 of Swords, this is really telling me that it could be your next home. Do you see how she's in a nest and the heart is there? This tells me that it's about you really relaxing into your family and into your home right now, that meditating on it, embracing it is something that's really going to benefit you. I think that you will feel a lot of relief with everything that is going on. Again, this is also considered a blessing that's coming in for you. So that's what I see. I'm going to pull one oracle card for you. I've been having so much fun with the oracle cards. Let me grab it. So I'm going to get an animal card for you. Such a big deck, I have a hard time shuffling it the regular way. All right. So let me get an oracle card for you. And that is going to be Be Spirit. Oh my God, I love it. Be Spirit. Sweet results await. And that's it. It's sweetness right around the corner. And I love that because that's you transitioning out of this on a mission, really embracing a lot of beautiful things coming in. And don't forget, see that heart there? And here's the Be Spirit. Sweet things await. I think releasing that home is really going to free you up a lot. I don't know. I don't remember the details of everything, but this is kind of confirmation for that. Busy bee, enjoy that honey and all that hard work. All right, Lily, that's what I have for you. Oh my God, I think that's so cool. Yay. Okay. God bless you too. We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. There's a lot of crazy things going on, but really just get your popcorn. We can't do anything about it. Just get your popcorn. It's going to be interesting what we see happening. All right. So this card just flipped out, Lily, as I was thinking about you. I just wanted to show that to you. Here you are on your treasure chest. This is the 9 of Cups. This is a lot of emotional satisfaction, a lot of happiness on your way to the 10 of Cups. I just had to show that. It literally flipped out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, exactly, Ava. We've got to get that. From Arizona, I think somebody else posted something on here too from Arizona. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, so what I am going to do, what time is it? Okay, so let's do final call. Like I said, I want to try and keep these to an hour. So let's do final call. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to ask the members to do a shout out. So go ahead and sign off in the chat. And if you're not logged in, I think that you can do it. Like you can sign in from the chat from your phone, from your laptop, your computer, wherever you're at. And then when we see the members come in, I'm going to put all your names in a bowl and pull somebody for a free question. The other thing I want to do is I am going to give away memberships tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and give away 5 memberships. It's random. So if you don't get one tonight, please don't have your feelings hurt. YouTube just does it randomly. So I'm going to go ahead and gift 5 memberships tonight. Just like if somebody else in the chat wanted to gift 5 memberships, it's random. YouTube just chooses it. It's only if you get it yourself. That's when you get it. Okay. So here we go. We have Andrea Williams, no name, fantastic. Okay, and then we have Mr. Rockin' Dog, if I'm saying that right, Jennifer Carabal, and Michelle, welcome. All right, so you guys are members. So when you get that membership, you can go back and watch all of the past videos. It's not just for this month. So feel free to go ahead and binge watch anything that looks interesting to you. All right, so welcome new members. So now, if you are just became a member, sign off in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and put your name in here. Oh, it's so cool, Lily. So cool. All right, so I know we've got, Ken is here for sure. And I have to get the moderators. Ava's here. I think I have some of these are already pre-written because the regular members show up each week. So I just keep, here's Ken and Amanda. Is Ruth here tonight? I haven't seen her name, but I can't watch it all the time. Okay. All right. So Lily, let me put your name in here. All right. And all right, so Lily's going in, and so those people that just got their memberships, if you're still here, Andrea, I see you. So I'm going to put your name in the bowl. Michelle or anybody else, if you're here, definitely sign off in the chat so I can make sure that, you know, if you have a question, you can ask it here. So Andrea, let me put you in here. And you're welcome. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to put Andrea in there. All right. We're just going to take a look. All right. So while they're figuring it out, because maybe some people have to get online, I'm going to give it a minute. I'm going to answer, one more question, and then I'm going to pull a name out. So let me put this over here. Okay. All right. So next question. Sorry, I got timed out. Let me come over here. Okay. All right, so we have a question from, okay. Wait, where did that come from? I don't see. No, we don't. I don't know where that is. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened, but I don't see, yeah, that was weird. There's no name. I mean, like, it doesn't even say if anything came in from another person. That was weird. So I'm not sure what that was. There's no name. That seems like a glitch. Okay, so I'm waiting for that to repopulate to see what's going on, because the activity is showing me that it is nobody. No one. Okay, no one. That's all I can say on that one. There's like something there, but no name. Okay, so now I'm rambling. All right, so let me go on to the next one. This is from Steve in North Dallas. Okay, so hi, Allison. Love your Capricorn videos. You nail it every time. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. We are driving from Texas to Arizona. Will we have safe passage? So many crazy things going on right now. Thank you, Steve from North Dallas. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. That's what, yeah. Crazy, huh? You're driving from Texas to Arizona. Will you have safe passage? Okay, let's find out. Safe passage. We have Queen of Wands. We have Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. You will. I think you're going to have safe passage. You're also going to be tired. This drive is going to get to you. So we've got Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, and this Nine of Wands. So this tells me that it's going to be a really good trip for you. A lot of excitement. I think it's going to be high vibing and a lot of fun. I think it's a time to celebrate. I think it's to celebrate with your friends and family, whoever you're traveling with. And once you get there, I think you're going to have a really good time. But it's going to be very exhausting. So take your vitamins, try and get your rest, do whatever it is you can, because this energy is telling me that you're going to be close to being burned out. I kind of feel like it's almost like you're going to try and drive straight through without getting any rest. And it's like that kind of energy. So that would just be one of those moments where, drink a lot of coffee, take your vitamins, do what it is that you need to do to stay safe. But I think you're going to have a really good time. I don't see anything bad happening at all. I just feel like it's an energy thing. You're going to be really, really tired. All right. Thank you for your question. That was clean and elegant. Okay. Now we've got one from Janice from Colorado. And she writes, again, final call, just a reminder. Oh, actually, before I do Janice, let me come back and make sure I can do the members. I want to do that first. I just wanted to give people time to sign off. Oh, love you. I love it. We just have such an excellent community. Okay. I'm just looking really quick. So NAMI, do you remember? How come you don't have the little thing next to your name? I don't see it. Okay, let me grab NAMI. Okay, NAMI, you're in here. I don't know why the little thing's not showing up. West Texas is yeah, it is. It's exhausting. Okay, and there it is. Now it's shown up on the I don't know. That actually shows up, but it wasn't before. Okay, so that's it. We just have the moderators, Amanda, Lily, and where is it? NAMI, right? That's it. I just want to get a confirmation from one of the moderators. And I'm going to pull it. Okay, you guys ready? Hello. Okay. That's it. Okay, great. Thank you. There must be some delay. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to look at the camera and then just pull a name. So it's going to be Lily. Lily, you get question number 2. All right, very cool. You don't know, wait, I don't know how to do a shout out. You know what? All you have to do is just say hi in the chat. Maybe I should explain that then, because you're probably not alone. So when we do a shout out, it's just for you to say, hey, I'm here. So maybe I need to explain that better. So because I already knew you were here and I saw you in the chat, I put your name in and I know you're a member. So now you get another question. So think of a question you want to ask. Very cool. All right. Let me just get that over there. All right. So while you're thinking of a question, there's no rush. I'm going to go ahead and go on to Janice while you're doing that, okay? And then I'll look in the chat. So, hello, Allison. Love your dailies and lives. I just booked a New Year's couples reading. Oh, awesome. For me and my husband, will my business be successful in 2026? Thank you, Janice from Colorado. Yeah, let's go ahead and find out. And I look forward to that. Those couples readings are really powerful, and it's lovely. Okay. I love it. Thank you, Big Hap. I love it. Yep. I'm in Florida right now. Horrible weather, but it's the best place to be, I think. All right, here we go. Will your business be successful in 2026? We have 9 of Swords. We have Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So this tells me that you're worrying a tremendous amount about it. We have the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me right now that you're worrying too much about it. This is telling me that it might almost be to the point to where you're blocking positive things coming your way. And by that, I mean, like, let's just say you had a brick and mortar store, and you're stressed out about trying to get a lot of people to come into, let's say it's a retail store, and you don't smile anymore. You're worrying, you're stressed out. Maybe when someone comes in, you glom on, you're desperate. And they feel the desperateness, even though you really want to help and you really want business, but it's like there's something that is pushing people away when you're in this fear mode. There's something about that. Maybe you're worrying about paying bills. There's just something about this where you're worrying. This is fear-based, but it's based on something that's irrational. So that is going to be a lot of anxiety that's coming up. And that's what this is telling me, an overprocessing in the mind. This Knight of Pentacles is really telling me that you just need to buckle down, be grounded, practical, stable, have a lot of commitment to what it is that you're doing, and everything will fall into place. But this is going slow. This is not rushing. So it might be that the business is slow at first, and then it picks up and it gets steadier and steadier and steadier, because you're all about success with this card, but it's slow going. It's earth. It moves a little slower. And this is also an opportunity for growth. This tells me that your business is going to be successful. And I think you're going to have additional opportunities come in. So I just think that it's a matter of relaxing into it, not stressing out, not having a lot of anxiety, and letting the business unfold naturally and having faith in the process. Having faith in yourself and your dedication to it. It's going to be your faith, loyalty, dedication, your hard work, and your just overall investment into it, but relax into it. And that's when a lot of things just start to flow. Right? This is you not flowing. You need to flow. And then I see a lot of success coming in for you. A lot of opportunities coming in. All right. Thank you for your question, Janice. All right. So I'm going to come back over here and see Lily's question. Okay. What do you see about my husband and I? We are celebrating our 38th year trip this week together. Oh my God. I love it. How will my trip be? My son invited himself and I'm pretty bummed. Tell him to leave. Okay, so let's see it. Okay. What do you see about my husband and I? We are celebrating our 38th year trip this week together. Okay, how will my trip be? My son invited himself, and I'm pretty bummed. You got to set those boundaries. All right, here we go. Or tell him he can come like the last day of the trip or something like that. I don't know. All right, so here we go. How will your trip be? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. How will your trip be? We have the moon. The Knight of Pentacles keeps showing up. And the Six of Pentacles. All right, so we've got the moon, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So the moon card, this is going to have a lot of, I think a lot of emotions are going to be coming up. I think that there's going to be some discussions taking place. I think some things that are, that haven't been discussed previously, I think are going to come up. And I think it is going to be bringing things out into the open, things that maybe were hidden. So, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just think that it's, you know, it's a matter of sharing and getting things that maybe haven't been spoken about up to the surface and having a nice discussion for it. And that allows you both to move forward, taking that knowledge with you as you move forward into the next few years of your life, right? So this is really something, though, that is important. There's something about this exchange and this opening up and the sharing of stuff that is unseen that allows you to move forward with strength. This grounds that relationship. So to me, there's something coming in that's of high value that's going to be discussed. This is about being open to receive. This is telling me that whatever is coming in, whether it's open to receive that information or the information is exchanged, and be open to receive what comes of that, right? On a bigger scale, you have that exchange, and then maybe in a month or two, there's something about you both receive together. There's something about being receptive right now that is key to all of this coming in, that is really blending all of these together. It's really tying it together. So that's interesting. So that's how your trip's going to go. I see it as being positive, but there's going to be some stuff revealed, either from you, him, or just in general, that is unknown to the other person. Wow. That's going to be fun. I love stuff like that. I'd be like, no, you can't go. But that's me. I would say it like point blank. What? You're not coming. I just can't. But that's me. That would be me. All right. Thank you for that. I hope you have a great trip. All right. So next question we have, remember it's final call. So where are we at? Okay, in time. So if you have a question, definitely submit it now because the cutoff is going to be in about 10 minutes. All right, so here we go. We have Anna from Montenegro. I love it. Okay, hello, Alison. Love your Taurus and Libra videos. My question is, will I find love in the next few months? Thank you, Anna from Montenegro. Okay, let's find out. I'm actually going to switch to my other deck. Oops. Hold on. Queen of Wands. Okay, let me go over here. All right. Will you find love in the next month? I need this deck. All right. All right. This is for Anna from Montenegro. Okay, here we go. We have 9 of Swords, we have 7 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Swords. So we have the 9 and 10 of Swords. The 9 came out first, the 7 of Wands, and then the 10 of Swords. So this really tells me that you have a lot going on. This tells me that you have a lot of things coming to an end. Relationships, jobs, friendships, old versions of you. I feel like you're going through a radical transition right now. So to me, will you find love in the next few months? No, because you're going through radical changes. I think it'll come after that, but in the next few months, this is all about you. This is you really releasing a lot of things that are coming into your life. This is a lot of stress, a lot of over processing in the mind, a lot of anxiety, guilt, shame, a lot of things, and they're all stacking up on top of each other. This is you really going through this process of having to release, because I feel like you're really fighting for a lot of things in your life right now. Maybe you're fighting for relationships. You're fighting to get yourself out there to find love because that's what you're looking for. Maybe you're just like, I feel like there's a lot of fight in this, and it really should come easy for you to find love. So I feel like there's other struggles that are really interfering right now. Maybe you're fighting for a career or with other friends or family, or certain other things aren't quite working out right now, and it's causing you to fight for that. Because I feel like with this Ten of Swords, these painful things are coming to an end. And what's so lovely about this card is that you see, I didn't want my finger to block it. He's making the sign of the blessing. So this is a blessing in disguise that all of these painful things are coming to an end. This could be friends, family, frenemies that have stabbed you in the back. This could be, things that happen at work or just in general, life in general. And what's so lovely about this card is that it's an ending. This is as bad as it gets. You release it. And hopefully you left it in 2025. And as you go forward into 2026, you start creating the type of life that it is that you're looking for. So you are leaving this behind, a blessing in disguise. Maybe it's about you taking the path of least resistance right now and catching your breath and relaxing, because I feel like you've really been through a lot. Love, not right now. Focus on yourself, heal yourself, take a vacation by yourself maybe. Just take a deep breath, and then when you're recharged and you know what you want, then you can find it, because that might be an exercise that you need to do. There's no cup energy in here. I would take out a piece of paper, write down what is your definition of love. What are you looking for? What does love mean to you? And then take out another piece of paper and write down the type of person that you're looking for, right? What are their attributes? What are your must-haves and what are your deal breakers? Things that, if they have it, that's a no-go. Like for a lot of people, if somebody drinks, that's a deal breaker. They don't want to be around someone like that, or they smoke, or they're, they have some bad habit that for them, it's just a deal breaker. Like a lot of people that grew up with alcoholic parents and they don't drink, they don't want to have anything to do with someone that drinks. They're over it. They just had to deal with that with their childhood, and they don't want to do that going forward. So that would be a deal breaker. Then you need to pick out another piece of paper and write down what you bring to the table. You need to know yourself and know your attributes, because you need to know your worth and value and know that you are worthy and deserving of love. And when you see that written out, and you can always scratch stuff out, add to it, it's just for your own education, because when you meet someone, you want to make sure that they are what you're looking for. You don't want to be desperate and just date the first person that comes along that seems okay. You want to hold out for someone that has what it is that you're looking for, so that you're not wasting your time. So I just feel that it's important for you to go through that step, because right now you're going through something, and love, that should be on the back burner with everything that it is that you're going through. That'll come later. All right, Anna, that's what I have for you for today. Thank you for your question. All right, next question. This is going to be from Leanne from Florida. Hey. All right, so she writes, "Hi, Alison, love your lives and dailies. Thank you very much. Flattery gets you everywhere. I booked a birthday reading with you. Yay, congratulations. Is there going to be another lockdown?" Thank you, Leanne. Well, there might very well be. Let's take a look at that. All right, and I'll tell you, let's wait to see what the cards have to say. All right, is there going to be another lockdown? Now, I'm talking about the whole United States, and it might go beyond that, but I'm in Florida right now. I'm a Californian, just so you guys know. So I'm going to see, this is for the whole United States. Is there going to be a lockdown in the United States? She's from Florida. So we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. and the Queen of Wands. So you guys know when I ask a yes or no question, I get an ace. That's a yes. Dead silence in my room. Dead silence when I ask that. Something has gone completely dead in my room when I said that. 10 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So 10 of Wands. This is too many burdens, carrying around a lot of weight. This tells me something has to give right now. And when I pull an ace out that's saying a yes, and this is a tangible. So I do think that we run the risk right now of having a lockdown. And I'll tell you something I just found out in the last few days too. Then we have the Queen of Wands. This is when that happens. You know, we went through that with COVID, but this is what happens. Follow your enthusiasm. Don't let it break your spirit this time. Don't let it bring you down. Don't go into fear mode. This is about you having courage and no fear. The Queen of Wands has no fear. This is about you following your heart, looking at things, and I know this sounds crazy, but looking at things enthusiastically, what it is that you want to do. So even while all the crazy shit's going on in the world, this is you. What do you want to do? And doing it with a high vibing, loving energy. I am not a spiritual bypasser by any means. I am pretty brutally honest, but this card is telling me to be strong, bold, courageous. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is the energy of this card. And it's for you to basically rise above it. Something's going on around you. Let me tell you, the elite are going to do what the elite are going to do. You cannot do anything about it at this point. But you can control how you're going to live your life. And that's kind of what's coming through, because we run a high probability of having another lockdown, whether it's going to be a pandemic, civil unrest, or whatever else. Maybe they're going to say aliens invaded. Whatever's going to happen, there might be something coming down the pike. Because one of the things that I just saw on another YouTube channel, and he had gotten someone had submitted a letter that was a U.S. postal worker that I think it was on January 5th, the letter was written. I don't know when it was received from the postal workers, that it's talking about, hey, you're an essential worker. Get ready for any type of civil unrest or, any other situation like COVID-19, because a letter went out before the lockdowns in 2020 when we had COVID-19. God, here it is, silence in my room again. And so now, what is it? 6 years later, another letter went out. All you can do is live your best life, plan and prepare for the future, and, be a prepper, learn what you need to do, learn your lessons from 2020 and what happened. I thank God was in Florida for that. I hate the weather here where I'm at, but like I said, I'm from San Diego. I'm really glad I wasn't in San Diego during the lockdowns. They were arresting people for walking on the beach. Yeah. So, just live your best life, but there's a high probability that that's coming. Thank you for your question, Leanne. All right. Yep, I totally agree. No fear. What do you do with fear? You fucking step over it. You do not let it hold you back. All right. So final call, no more questions. Wait, did someone submit a question? So I don't know if there's part 2 to that. Okay. Yep. Everything's good. You know what I mean? I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do. They decided they wanted to do a New World Order, and all of them are putting it in. It doesn't matter if you are a Republican or a Democrat. It really doesn't matter. They're all pushing the same agenda. That's funny, Future Crone. I love that. Yeah, you really learn who can handle it and who can't. I have a friend here in Florida. We lived through Hurricane Ian, and we all thought we were going to fucking die. Okay, it was awful. In fact, a lot of people did die, but we all thought we were going to die. And she was with a guy that she had recently started dating that was kind of a macho guy. She said he could not handle being in the house during the hurricane. She said he was like a baby. And she's like, yeah, I had to rethink the relationship. I thought that was so funny because he couldn't handle the stress and the pressure. Oh my God, it was so funny. So funny. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. That's rough. Oh my God, I bet you saw a lot going on. A friend of mine was one of the head nurses here, and she was just saying all the people that kept coming in and coming in and coming in. So, I don't know. Too funny. All right. Too funny. Okay, so next question. All right, so oh my God, here's another one. I'll tell you, I think we're all like thinking the same things. So here's one. Hi, Alison. Thank you for your Aquarius and Gemini videos. You're welcome. I'm glad you like them. Curious what the energy is for Agenda 2030. Is that what we are experiencing? Thanks, Martha from Ocala, Florida. See, all the Floridians are going to speak up because we do have a little more freedom here. So here we go. So, curious what the energy is for Agenda 2030. Is that what we are experiencing? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I'm going to ask with this deck. All right, here we go. Put that over there. Need a little more space. All right, here we go. This is for Martha from Ocala. We have King of Wands, Knight of Wands, all this wand energy around this question, Knight of Pentacles. All right. So we have Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So 2 knights. These knights are on a mission, but here's the king. And that king has his eye on the prize. And that king is all about action, will, focus, determination, and that king wants to win at all costs, right? So what I'm seeing, are we seeing that action? Yes. They want to bring in the Agenda 2030 as fast as they can. They're tired of waiting. They're on a deadline. They want this to happen now. And I think that's why we're seeing a lot happen now. And astrologically, it's going to be a crazy year. Wait till we get to February. February is when it's going to start. So right now it's kind of like the calm before the storm. February, things are going to ramp up. This summer is going to be off the chart when we get into July and August. I am not an astrologer, by the way, but the people that I watch and follow, and when I look at it, that's what I see. I do feel into those energies, so that's how I come off. But here we go. This is all about winning and really having focus, keeping your eye on the prize. That prize is the year 2030. That's going to be digital ID, digital currency, right? It's going to be everything that they have when they talk about Agenda 2030. And if you're watching and you don't know what Agenda 2030 is, please Google it and read more about it, because it'll start to make sense, a lot of these things that are going on. So we have actually Knight of Wands came out first. So this is them on a mission, and it's going to happen fast. This is one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot, taking that action, being on a mission and making something happen for his king. So let me tell you, that means that this is going to happen fast. And that's what the astrology is saying. That's wild. The other card that's here is the Knight of Pentacles, looking for structure. So this is going to be changes in countries, in borders. This is going to be changes in nations. This is going to be changes in migration and movements of people, whether there's migration or remigration where people are sent back. There's a lot of changes coming, so it can go a lot of different ways right now. This can also be in the financial institution, because I think banking is going to be affected right now. And that could be digital currency. That could be where we see precious metals skyrocket. There's a lot of things that are going on. And also, of course, this card represents health. So take a look at your health. If there's another pandemic, then that's something you want to take a look at. Make sure you're as healthy as you can be. You're exercising, that you are taking your vitamins, that you're eating right, that you're positive, you're getting enough rest. Take care of yourself. That's another thing that's coming in. Do you have the right connections with people? All of this is part of this night. This night is looking for structure. This is you having a strong foundation and being really practical about everything that you're looking for. Because this is you coming at it not with rose-colored glasses on. This is you seeing clearly and as truthfully as you can, right? You want as much clarity as you can with this that's coming in. So is that what you're experiencing? Yes. Yes, and we're going to continue to experience it. It's on so many levels. There's so much stuff that goes on. There's the secret societies. There's AI. I mean, that's why I'm saying, when we get enough members, we can go talk about all this stuff, and I'll pull cards on all this stuff on a Zoom call. I can't really do it on YouTube. It's a censorship platform. So thank you for your question, Martha. I appreciate it. And I think everybody else does too, because that's something people need to hear. All right, next one is from, let me see. Let me come over here. I did get timed out. Hold on. I'm having to go back and forth. All right. Let's see, it's populating. I have Cash App too. Someone kept telling me to get Cash App. All right, so it's there in case that's easier for people. All right, so PayPal makes me jump through so many hoops. Okay, so here we go. So I don't know what is going on with PayPal right now. I just don't. It's like it's stuck in a loop. It's not showing me anything. Yeah, I don't even know what to say on that. If somebody is submitting something through PayPal, send me something through a contact form. Hey, congratulations. Thanks for being a member. All right. A lot of new members tonight. Love it. Okay. So what else? Okay, so now that's populating for Venmo. Hold on. Let me refresh again. All right, I'm going to come back because it's just, there we go. There we go. It's just spinning. Okay. So we have, this next question is from Patty, and she writes, hello, oh God, here we go. All right. Hello, Alison. Does my husband have a message for me? He died suddenly last year from the jab. Thanks, Patty. Oh my God, I'm going to start bawling here. Okay, because I'm an empath, so I feel it. All right, here we go. So, does my husband have a message for me? He died suddenly last year from the jab. All right. All right, this is for Patty. Does your husband have a message for you? I'm actually going to use my other deck for that. Let me do that. All right, so this question is for Patty. Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So we have 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and we have the 9 of Swords. So I have to say, Yeah, he wants you to put a lot of effort into something right now. There's something about you, something that you're working on, and he really wants you to perfect it. I don't know if this is a business, if it is working on something on the house kind of energy. There's something that he sees you're a project that you're working on, and he really wants you to complete it. It's almost like not letting it go on, not letting it fester, but actually completing it right now. He is definitely loving you from afar. This is Prince Charming energy, and he is definitely sending you love from afar. I think he is always with you. This is that beautiful energy where I feel like, like our ancestors walk with us. I feel like he walks with you. I do feel that he wants you to be happy. He is at peace and he wants you to be happy. And I think that's a message that's really coming through because he sees you having a lot of fear and he doesn't want you to be afraid. He wants you to complete whatever it is you're working on, and that this will alleviate some fear. I do feel that there's actually a tremendous amount of fear coming in. So I think that God, I'm getting the chills. So I think he sees something coming ahead, like let's say several months ahead within the next 12 months. And he really wants you to complete whatever is coming, whatever it is that you're working on. There's something that is a task that's big that you need to complete. He's sending his love with that. Obviously that he loves you. I just want to make sure I say that because it's Prince Charming. That's kind of implied. He absolutely loves you and he's there with you all the time. So you probably feel his presence. Maybe you talk to him in your prayers or meditation, but he is right there with you, kind of giving you that big hug. But this is something that he is talking about. So alleviating that fear is connected to you completing some type of a project. I feel that if you're not completing it or if you put it on hold, that I don't want to say something negative is coming your way, but I do feel that you're creating problems for yourself, if that makes sense, because that's what's coming through. And it's a way for you to alleviate a problem. So you're not creating that obstacle. But that's the message he wants to tell you. So I think he's a loving, practical man. All right. Thank you for your question. I'm sorry about your loss. Okay. That was for Patty. And okay. So we've got another one from, a fellow Californian. I love it. Okay. Hi, Alison. Love your live shows and your Sagittarius videos. I booked a reading. Yay. Will I find love this year? Love you, Tanner from San Clemente, California. Oh my God, I love it there. That is the cute little beach community. Oh my God. I used to live at that Starbucks there, the main one. Okay, there's a lot of them, but the main one. I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we go. Will you find love this year? Let me switch decks. I want this one. All right. Will you find love this year? This is for Tanner from San Clemente. We have the devil. Don't be afraid of the devil. Hold on. We have the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Okay. So if you're going to find love this year, you really have to work for it. This is Capricorn energy. So you look at how it's aspected, okay? So this tells me that you really have to work for it. I think that you are in a limited dating pool area. Maybe there's just not a lot of people that are there. Maybe your age group, what it is that you're looking for, whatever it is, there is just not a lot there. This is telling me that you're having a hard time finding someone. There's just not a lot of choices, these 7 of Cups. And I think that there's a lot of bad choices because in this deck, there's really only one choice that's good. So I think that you're really limited to your dating selection. You might have to date the next town over, do something a little different. Maybe you have to drive into San Diego or drive up to Orange County. You got to go a little further out. I think that dating pool is just restrictive. And this is you holding out for what it is that you want. This is you not settling. So I really feel that it is in your best interest to go further out because this is just telling me you really have to work hard at it. I think maybe even the person you want is someone that is not putting themselves out there. They're, maybe staying home more, doing other things. So even if they are your match and they want to meet someone, they're just not putting themselves out there in your area, is what I'm getting. You really have to work on it. This is that Capricorn energy where you're literally climbing that mountain to conquer it. So you have to work very hard. Oh, Tanner, it'll be worth it in the end. But I think if you branch yourself out, that's what this is telling me. If you branch yourself out and not settle, you'll meet the right person. But if you settle, you're just going to be spinning your wheels, wasting your time, have disappointment, get burned and hurt. And then you have to recover, and then you have to try again. And so you just waste your time when you do that, when you settle. This is you holding out and waiting for the right person for you. So that's in your cards. You just have to work hard at it. So thank you for your question, Tanner. Okay, so this is the last question for tonight. How are we doing on time? Okay, so we're just a little bit over. All right, so we have, this question is from Nancy in Montana, and she writes, "Hi, Allison. I love your videos. I just booked a reading. Fantastic. Okay, I can't wait." Oh, wait, sorry, I've screwed that up. "Hi, Allison. I love your videos. I just booked a reading. I can't wait." Thank you. I can't wait either. I love it. I love meeting with everybody. What does the universe want to tell me today about the remainder of January? Nancy from Montana. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. And then I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell Nancy for the remainder of January? What do you need to know? Okay. We've got the Tower. Don't be afraid of the Tower. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Tower, Four of Cups, and Nine of Swords. So this tells me you have a lot of great things coming your way. You've had some major revelations come in. You guys know I personally welcome the Tower. It might not feel good, but you know what? If something's not working for me, I want it gone. And that's what this is telling me. You have a lot of things leaving your life right now that are not working out for you. Things that are maybe blockages, obstructions to what it is that you want. And this could be people, places, things, ideas, things that are just leaving you. And this is giving you a big wake-up call. Major revelations coming in for the better. You're seeing truth. And that's allowing you to release these things that are holding you back. This is allowing you to shake that off and to put yourself out there and feel clean and light. Again, it might not feel good, but when it's all said and done, you're going to be glad that it happened, and it's going to be in the rearview mirror. And again, this is you kind of like leaving it back in 2025. I know we're a couple weeks in, but it's kind of like leaving it in the past, and now you're going forward. Again, it might not feel good because I'm getting that this is actually a painful move for you. But when you go through that fire, you're going to come out reborn on the other side. And this is about you going through this emotionally. I think that there's a lot of disappointments that have recently taken place. And this is you having revelations on that, insights into that, seeing what happened. Maybe if it's a relationship, maybe you missed some red flags. Maybe it's a disappointment in career or financial investments or something that is really making you down and feeling a little sad. And along with this Nine of Swords, this is a card that's based on fear. I think that there are some things coming your way that were really caught you off guard, things that you're not happy about, and now you're really thinking about them and over processing them in the mind. It's like maybe a bad situation happened and you replay it over and over in the mind, looking at it, trying to gain insight into it, seeing what you missed, what you didn't miss, what happened, and did so-and-so know, or another person, you're like replaying the whole thing. And I think you're looking for, you're connecting dots, like you're looking for that type of truth. And it came in loud and clear, hard and fast, and it didn't feel very good. And you're still stinging from it. And this is what's going to be coming in for the second half of January. But remember, when we get into February and when you start moving forward, you're leaving this behind. You're leaving stuff that's not working for you, that's not meant for you behind. And that's a beautiful thing. You know, people that hold on to things that aren't meant for them ruin their lives and waste their lives. And then later on in life, they're like, God, why did I do that for so long? I wish I would have seen that to just cut it loose. But sometimes when you're in it, it's hard to see it, or you're afraid of the unknown. I feel that what's coming in is that you're just getting over a sting, whether it's a relationship, career, again, finances, health, whatever it might be, it's you getting over a sting. Maybe not what you wanted to hear, but it's you shifting into something more bigger, better, and more beautiful, because that's what the Tower is about. The card that comes after the Tower in the tarot is the Star. Aquarius energy, that is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. A renewal of self and of your hope. So the renewal is right around the corner, and that's going to be very empowering. So that's what the universe has for you for today, Nancy. Thank you for your question. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now read for the collective. So again, no more questions. It was already final call. And I was trying to keep this to an hour, but of course we go over, which is fun. And so let's go ahead and read for the collective. This is for everybody live, everybody watching in the replay, or whenever this video finds you, this reading is meant for you. All right. What does the universe want to tell everybody today? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Magician. And you know what? You guys know I love these animal decks. So I'm actually going to pull an animal oracle card to add to this. Sorry, I have to do it sideways. Like I said, this deck is so thick and it's big. It's hard to do it, shuffle it the regular way. Even like this, my hands can barely fit. Okay, so I'm going to pull one and... come on. Let me do it this way. Now they're sticking. Okay. Ooh, starfish spirit. Okay. So let me show you that in just a second. Let me get some space. All right. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Magician. That's what we have for the tarot. What a lineup. Talk about power. All right. Then we have the starfish. That looks like power too. The star. Okay. So we have Queen of Pentacles, first card out. This queen plans and prepares for the future. How apropos, especially after some of the questions that were asked tonight and some of the answers that we saw. Plan and prepare for the future. This is you looking at your finances, your health. You're looking at your career and work. You're looking at connections that you have, whether it's platonic or romantic. You're looking at travel, education, retirement. You're looking at a lot of different things, how you can plan and prepare for the future. This is you maybe looking at your diet, looking at health. You're looking at everything in the 3D, this earthly realm. And you're very practical about it, very loving, open-hearted, practical, grounded, stable. That attracts a lot of abundance and prosperity because you're using your resources wisely. You're planning and preparing for the future. King of Swords, being a visionary. This is you really seeing strategically several moves ahead. You have a lot of clarity coming in right now, and you're very mature about it. This is that moment where he is the dot connector. He's very intellectual. He uses logic, common sense, which is really lacking the last 30 or 40 years, but there's a lot of common sense here. And so you're really able to tap into that energy. You can take your sword of truth and cut away things that are not resonating, that are not truthful, right? You're starting to make it so that you are going down a path and you're not having anything create itself as an obstacle. I'm getting like something that's glomming on, that's holding you back. It's you releasing that, making that conscious effort to release it. A lot of clarity coming in, a lot of epiphanies. And then with the Magician, wow, talk about power and clarity. So he is in charge of all the suits in the tarot. He's in charge of, I'm trying to see this in the thing, swords, pentacles, cups, and wands. And that's because those are the suits in the tarot. So for everybody out there, what are the tools in your tool belt? What are your strengths and attributes? This is you knowing yourself. And if you don't know yourself, that's okay. Take out a piece of paper and start writing it down, right? Because a lot of skills and attributes that you have are transferable into other areas. What if you have a sense of humor? That's transferable into everything. What if that you're highly organized? Again, transferable into so many different areas. You're tech savvy, whatever it might be. Write down your attributes. And that is something that you're able to tap into, because this magician reinvents himself. That's what that belt stands for. As above, so below. What it is that you desire and focus on in the imagination, you're pulling down into this earthly realm to make a reality. So start thinking about what it is that you want to create and focus on it. And we've got the infinity sign there. That's telling me that a lot of people can do what it is that they want to do when they feel free and empowered. Your will, focus, and determination, you're actively, consciously focusing on something that you can start to make it happen. Will it happen right away? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's you starting to take those baby steps and then that evolution starts happening, right? Because this is a major arcana. So this is a big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years, but you get the ball rolling. Beautiful. Then we have the starfish. So this is starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Open to infinite possibility. Oh my God, you just can't make this up. I love what I do. I love spirit. This is just so great. It should be like spirit fish or something. No, I'm just kidding. So starfish spirit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just saying, open to infinite possibilities. Don't limit yourself. If you want something, just take the necessary steps grounded in reality to make it happen. If you have an imagination, use it and then figure out how to get there and make it real in this reality. It's wonderful. That's what inventors do. Painters, artists, people that look at Amazon. What a beast of a business. I love Amazon. How brilliant. Well, that came out of an imagination. Someone had an idea on what they wanted to do, and their will, focus, and determination made that a reality. Wow. Right? All of this comes from the imagination and then making it real. So that's the message for today. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. If you could, as always, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And hit the notification bell if you want to see me go live next time. I hope you like the new thumbnail. We decided to change it up a little bit. And what else to tell you? I have a sale going on right now. So if you'd like to book a reading with me, messages from your loved ones, or any of the other services, definitely go check out my website. And what else to tell you? Sign up for the free newsletter. That's another thing too. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.